Hey everybody, here for your tool of the week. I have this is likely one of the most shared or reshared, rediscussed tools, concepts, and at least of top five, maybe top two, in my opinion, for me at least, keys or tools to success. And if you're really close to me, you know I've likely kind of put this back on you. Um, and this is not a loaded thing for anyone that's super close to me. Most of you are that watch this, but um, there's nothing more aggravating than when someone brings a situation or a problem or challenge and they've not taken the time to process, think through the issue, think through the potential outcomes or pitfalls, etc., etc. So Keith Cunningham, in his book, The Road Less, now I can't even think of what it's called, but Thinking Time, he refers to the same principle or concept to thinking time. EOS, it's a clarity break. I don't care what your role is. I think a clarity break weekly is, to me, one of the keys to breakthrough, success, some form of, and this to me is not prayer, this is not meditation, this is not goal setting or reviewing it, and I'll get a little more into that. And so they're different. It's not the weekly planning. To me, I have a weekly planning on Mondays, and I'm going to get into it on what I do, how I've done it. It's been about 10 years of doing these, and so I'm going to tell you exactly how I do it and share some more insights or ideas to, more effective clarity breaks. And in addition, it warms my soul when someone comes to me with an opportunity or decision or situation that says, I was thinking about this in my clarity break, or I've already gone through this in my clarity break, and here's what I've come up with. So here are the steps I take, and I'm going to be super duper specific. I don't care if it's a Monday or a Friday or Saturday or Sunday, whatever, but for me, 50 out of 52 weeks of the year, I'm 7 a.m. Friday morning. Same time, same place, same process every single week. 30 to 60 minutes, I set aside time. I've tried it with an iPad typing, computer, or on my phone, and I have just found that, yes, when I say notebook and pen, it's a remarkable, because I'm a remarkable guy, but notebook and pen. I've done the notebook and pen, and I have nothing against notebook and pen. But I found for me that the technology just doesn't do the same. There's distractions, there's opportunities for distractions. So I start with a positive focus or a segue or gratitude and just review. So for me, on Friday morning, since last Friday, what things have happened. 3 wins for the week personally and 3 wins professionally. And this certainly always helps me. So whenever I'm going into my level 10 meetings on Monday or Tuesday, I'm usually going back to what did I write or capture in my clarity break. So at least for me, I've always found it interesting. I'm going on a tangent, but when you have a hard time finding wins and finding a positive focus, it is probably because you don't have it as a habit or practice. 5. So really, this is where the meat of the clarity break is, starting with a question or an opportunity to consider, or a difficulty, challenge, or a decision. So here's an example. If I was presented on a Tuesday with an opportunity or a challenge or whatever it is, I would say, would it be okay if I got back to you by the end of business on Friday, knowing that I would capture that whatever that is, that situation, and then I would take my clarity break, some of my clarity break, all of my clarity break, to think through the situation, think through the opportunity to consider. How's it going to impact my time? How's it, all the things. And again, I'm not going to tell you, there's a million questions you can ask yourself. And what I found for me is I tend to write and process ideas and then come up with another idea and then another question and another idea and another question. I'm just thinking and writing. And that's to me how I process and get clarity around the decision, clarity around the opportunity. And then once a month, maybe at the end of, because I usually have something to consider that may not take all 60 minutes. So I'm a 60-minute person, and then I'll have time once a month to review my VTO or review goals and just get a sense for am I on track or off track on the things that I'm working on. So if you have heard this and have yet to conclude or do a clarity break, you're missing out. And if it's not a habit yet, start this week. There's extreme power in regular, consistent clarity breaks. Have an awesome week. See ya.